Okay, I'm gonna do another book haul video. I should probably clean up my fingernail clippings before I make these videos. Alright, so a guy at work, he's been bringing in these boxes of books and letting me go through them and pick out what I want. And a lot of them is like young adult supernatural fiction about vampires. And I'm not really into that. But I think I picked one out here. Yeah. Just to see what it's like. So I'm going to go through this list, or this pile. I've got some other books that have been starting to come in from an order I made from this used book website. I've already done a book haul about it I don't know, whenever ago. I'm putting these videos up in weird orders. So I guess I'll wait till more new ones come in. I'll do another book haul on the new ones. So first off, I got this book. Thomas Kincaid, Painter of Light, does Cape Light. And my mom's been doing a puzzle. It's a Thomas Kincaid puzzle. So I figured I'd take this to her and see if she wants it. Kind of an extra Christmas present. This isn't really for me. And I've also got this one in that I ordered. I'll show you this real quick. Tucker Carlson, Ship of Fools. It's for my dad. They're big Trump fans. So got him that. And I got him Jason Chavitz. That guy, he's always on YouTube for like saying cool shit in Congress. He wrote a book about the Trump agenda or something, how something's sabotaging Trump. So I'll take them that. And, so that doesn't really count. That's not really for me. So then we got this big book here called In Vivo, which vivo means life. I think in vivo is kind of like in utero. Like, I was kind of looking at this book. Simon Schuster, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's based in like 1946. I don't think the book was written that long ago. Maybe it was. But it's about like biogenetics or something. Yeah, 1964. Oh, shit. So this is actually written in the 60s. And it's about a bunch of like genetic engineering and scientific stuff. So I like books from the 60s, like Robert Heinlein. And that are about like after they figured out E equals MC squared and they went into space, but they didn't know that you couldn't convert energy into 100% mass or vice versa. So they thought you could just like do stuff that we later disproved. So I kind of want to see what's in this book about like what they thought you could do with genetics, and maybe they had some crazy ideas that people have disproved since then. I don't know. It's got a real musty smell to it too. Sometimes you like the way a book smells, sometimes it smells gross. So then there's the vampire one. Morganville Vampires Book 1. The only reason I got this was that it's written by Rachel Kane, and I read her Genie books, and those were pretty good. About people that can control the weather. Weather Warden series is what it's called. So, a lot of these books, I mean, there's a new TV show coming out too that's like, what was it called? The guy that was in the Vampire Diaries plays a vampire in this new TV show. Apparently, he just really looks like a vampire. He's a hot dude. Chicks like to masturbate too, or something. Like chicks that read all these vampire books and like True Blood and Charlene Harris and like, she the one that wrote True Blood, or is it the one that wrote Dexter? I think that was the True Blood chick. Anyway. Woman I work with was in all that kind of shit, and she's like an older woman, so a lot of these books, like romance novels too, I peek inside them every now and then. There's a lot of stuff about like coming and jizzing and fucking and sucking. I mean, it's all a bunch of porn for women. That's all these books are. Women act like they don't like porn when they're just reading it instead of watching it. It's all like, you know, your imagination is supposed to be better than, I don't know what the saying is, but like, I don't know. Give me the heebie-jeebies a little bit. So then we got this book here. It's sticky on the back. I think it's been left in syrup. No, I'm not gonna lick it. It's fucking gross, dude. I don't know where this guy's been that brought in all these books. It's called The False Friend. I was reading the jacket. Psychological drama between two 11-year-old girls They go into the woods and only one of them comes out. And then one of them has a part they played in the Friends' appearance and she has to confess it. And her childhood friends don't believe that she's innocent. I mean, it seems pretty good. I need to get a wet washcloth for this one. I'll put it on the floor. Alright. Okay, here we go. Laurel K. Hamilton, Bullet. And I didn't realize this at the time. This book is bent. That's the problem with these free books. They get warped, bent. Oh, Charlene Harris, I just mentioned. She gave a blurb on the front. Paranormal Field and Anita Blake Vampire Hunter novel. So I didn't realize this was about vampires. Apparently it's about a vampire hunter. See, I read all of the Anne Rice books back in the day. Even the Witching Hour, Mayfair Witches. I read the witching ones and I read the vampire ones. And that's really, I think, what kicked off all these Walmart vampire novels. Like, if you go to Walmart and look in the book section, all you're going to see is fucking vampires. That's what started the whole Twilight thing. Fucking Walmart. They were all over the place. There were, I don't know. Then I got one here called The Crystal Skull. End of the World Starts Now. It's got some Mayan shit on the front. So I'm assuming this is Indiana Jones Part 4. I don't know. December 21st, 2012. So it's one of those books about how that was supposed to be the end of the world. So that seems pretty decent. I mean, for a free book, can't be too bad. Okay, and then we got a couple of Ed McBain novels. I had a free bookmark, looks like. Oh, hello. 2016 calendar bookmark. So, novel of the 87th Precinct. Fat Ollie's book, The Frumious Bandersnatch. Okay, the Black Mirror movie's called Bandersnatch. I don't know what that is. Isn't that from the Lewis Carroll? Alice in Wonderland? The book that was in the book that was about the Jabberwock? Man, I'm smart. People don't realize how smart I am. Fuck, I remember everything, dude. So this is some detective novels or something. So I'm reading Mr. Mercedes right now, so if I want to check out some more detective novels, here's a couple of those. Boom. This seems to be another one. Journey into Darkness. From the authors of the number one New York Times bestseller, Mindhunter. And that's one of my favorite TV shows, fucking Mindhunter. Follow the FBI's premier investigative profiler as he penetrates the minds and motives of the most terrifying serial criminals. Serial criminals? I mean, that's gonna be people breaking into cars. It's not as exciting as a serial killer. But, okay. Praise for Mindhunter. Wait, what? Is Mindhunter a book also? Okay, I see what I need to get now. I gotta get the Mindhunter book. So this seems like a good find. For free. Fucking nothing. And then we got this book here. The Guardian. Robbie Shoefront and Eric Reed. And let's see. It's got a scroll on it. Kind of reminds me of Dan. I'm smart, you guys. I'm real smart. What's the dude? You know, he wrote the movie that Tom Hanks went and to the Louvre. God damn, my memory just falls apart sometimes. It's good for a while, then it just falls off a cliff. You know the one. It might be one of those kind of books. Yeah, it's got the White House. No, it's not the White House. What is that? It looks like Italy or something. That is the Louvre. It's the same setting as that one book. It's in France. Yeah, I guess this is a copycat book of that. What the fuck is that guy's name? I've got the book in the other room. I don't want to get up and squeak my chair and make this video look stupid. You know the one. Let me look it up. Book by Dan Brown. It's not Illuminati, Deception Point, or Digital Fortress. What is the one? You know the Da Vinci Code. Yeah, it's a copycat of the Da Vinci Code. That's what that looks like. Man, that was hard to think of. Jesus. Alright. God, we'll get through this video. Kathy Reich's Grave Secrets, a novel. I like novels. It's free. It's not about vampires. Summer morning, 1982, soldiers ravaged the village of Chupanya, raping and killing women and children. You had me at raping children. No, I'm just kidding. 23 victims are said to lie in the well, where 20 years later, Dr. Temperance Brennan and a team of Guatemalan Forensic Anthropology Foundation now dig. No records were kept to their families, the dead or the disappeared. So, foreign terrorism book. Oh, pretty good dialogue, looks like. A lot of dialogue. Kind of reminds me of Bones or something. I don't know. And then we got Liz Wheel. A Matter of Trust. A Mia Quinn mystery. New York Times bestselling author. Wait, what's the name of the book? Is that the name of the book? Or is Liz Wheel the name of the book? That's pretty prominent. A Matter of Trust. A Mia Quinn mystery by Liz. She really thinks highly of herself to put her name that much bigger than the title. Okay. What's the suspense? Mia Quinn's in her basement chatting on the phone with a colleague at the prosecutor's office. Next minute, there's a gunshot over the line, and Mia listens in horror as her colleague friend Colleen bleeds to death. Bang! Dead! People are dying and screaming at night. Some of this I'm making up in my mind as I'm saying it. It's not really in the jacket cover, and working Colleen's case will be especially demanding. But it seems as though I just read that because I'm looking at the thing and I'm talking and reading it. So she reluctantly steamed up with the detective Charles Carlson to investigate Colleen's death. Wow! Free! Marcia Muller. Dead Midnight. Look at that guy. He's falling off a bridge. Is that the San Francisco Bridge? Yes, it is. Look at this sassy lady. She knows how to write a book, if anybody does. McCone is the new breed of American woman detective, redefining the mystery genre by applying different sensibilities and values to it. Recipient of the Private Eye Writers of America and lover of T2 Lifetime Achievement Award. That's amazing. I'm listed in this. Protect and Defend, a novel. Richard North Patterson. Man, I'm glad I got those John Grisham books. Really want to read some of those. Get some good lawyer shit going on. I forgot to mention in my review of Mr. Mercedes, the TV show is produced and directed and everything by David A. Kelly. David Kelly. He's the one that writes all those good lawyer shows. Like The Practice and Boston Legal and the Good Wife. No, that's not he didn't write The Good Wife. That's a man and woman. I forgot their name. Something King. Robert King and something else. But he writes a lot of good lawyer shows. Any kind of good show is usually David Kelly or Shonda Rhimes that wrote Grey's Anatomy. I don't know. So that's a pretty good stack of books for free. I'll do another haul video when the rest of my new books come in.